It's that time again, Raider Nation in the house. Hey, listen, we on Madden 24. We got a home game after suffering one of our first losses of the regular season, and we are back in the Death Star in Las Vegas, Desert Storm, representing Davante Adams, going crazy right now. And I love the silver and black. We love the black jerseys out here. And that means Jimmy Garoppolo and the Raiders are going to take the field against the Green Bay Packers. And the Packer fans are packing it in here. And Jordan Love at quarterback, number 10, he's going to have an interesting year in his first year as a full-time starter. Play action pass by Jordan Love, passing it to the outside in Raiders territory, and that's not going to do anything. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. And you got Jordan Love here in the shotgun position, spread offense, and hitting the tight end all the way across the middle of the field, tackled on the right side of the hashes, and that's tight end Watson, and that's going to take a first down. That means first down. Jordan Love with plenty of time, bringing it across field. And, oh, my goodness, that's almost into the end zone. The tight end comes up a little bit short, and that's going to bring up 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. And that's an easy, almost untouched walk-in touchdown by Aaron Jones. And that's going to be a lead for Green Bay and not a lead for me. So that's going to bring up Jimmy Garoppolo for his first attempt at marching the Raiders down the field. And here we go, shotgun position, which almost every team plays at this particular point. And, hey, what are you doing, Jimmy? Jesus Christ, what are you doing, Bam? Standing around there with the happy feet, sort of looking like Derek Carr back there. But anyway, after we don't convert and we hit the punt ski, Jordan Love back to take the momentum, and that's going to be a slant route to number 87 who scored. I think did he score? Or he almost scored the touchdown on the previous drive, and that's going to be Dobbs. But, oh, my goodness, ring him up, and there he is, the Condor with the sack. The sack by Max Crosby off on the edge, and that's going to push them back big time into 2nd and 19. But let's take a look at this replay. Take a look here. Nobody's seeing him. All right, he's not paying attention. He's pump faking. He's checking down, and there's nothing there, man. That's almost a fumble, man. That's the way we start our defense. 2nd and 19. Jordan Love looking to operate. He throws it in between the defensive back in the corner. Oh, my goodness, in that zone defense. And that was proper placement of the football. And that's going to be a disadvantage for us. That means the Packers can go 14 points. The defense needs to step up. 3rd and 3. That bell is ringing, and it's going to be an air ball by Jordan Love. And that means the Packers are they going to go for it? More and more teams are going for 4th downs than ever before. And that's going to be a handoff. And cutting back is Aaron Jones. And that's going to be nothing. It's going to be a stop. Not a goal line stance, but the Raiders Diablo comes across and denies the Green Bay Packer on 4th and 3. And he's back there. I don't know what he was thinking about, but I love it. And I came down with the great pursuit. Wrap around, no grabbing, just tackling. Now I'm desperate at 3rd and 9 here, all the way down on the 8-yard line, and I'm looking to audible out of a play and get our boy Davante Adams open here. And this has to happen here because it's almost the end of the second half. Davante Adams picks up. Is that Davante? That is not Davante Adams. I don't know who that was on the outside. But that's going to be pass interference. I believe it was. I can't tell who it was. But anyway, you don't need to know that. 4th and 5, desperation again. Slant route across towards the middle to Davante Adams. That time, 1st and 10, play action pass. Garoppolo rolling out and air ball. Oh, my goodness. All right, so I'm in desperation mode here in a minute and 36 seconds left in the half. More play action pass downfield. Davante Adams with the catch. And that's how you orchestrate a 2-minute drive. All right. That's how you do it here. Right at here. The 2-minute offense is looking good. Davante Adams with the showboating at the end. And number 29. Can't believe he gave up all of that. And take a look here. Picking up perhaps 40, 50 yards on this strike. Davante Adams, to take a look at that, man. Even with the hit, holds on to the ball. Garoppolo in the huddle on a 3rd and goal. Our conversion rate is crazy. All right. This is looking like pass. Garoppolo rolling back out to the right. Davante Adams cut across field and touchdown. Raiders. And Devontae Adams looking to get involved. And take a look at that dance. Let me tell you something, man. Oh, man. Oh, Garoppolo getting there, man. The lady's probably going crazy. What in the world is this? All right, we're going to have to put these dances away. And there it is right there. Look at that touchdown strike by Garoppolo and Devontae Adams connection, which went wild on this drive. And that's going to keep the game with the defense stepping up. Instead of 14-0, the game is now 7-7 with Green Bay with a 3rd and 6, looking to cross midfield here and get in field goal position perhaps, and they do it with the tight end strike. And that's going to mean there's going to be a field goal here. And it's, several seconds left. Green Bay lined up for the field goal. Let's see if we can get a paw on it. We don't get a paw, but it don't matter. It's clearly a miss. Wide right by the field goal kicker for the Packers, who I don't know his name, and I don't care at this point. And the head coach for the Green Bay Packers is none too pleased as we head into halftime. Halftime tied up, and with Green Bay missing out on the golden opportunity to go ahead 14-0, we now have a time game with almost everybody playing evenly. There's the scores around the league, which we don't care about. All right, bring it back to the field. Almost the leading rusher in the NFL, and still with 8 touchdowns, it is Josh Jacobs, and I think perhaps we got to get him rolling. All right, here we go. Snap under center. Fullback, I formation. All right, here we go. Hand off to Josh Jacobs, and he's about to, oh, my goodness. If he would have hit cut back to the right, that would have been almost long gone. But for some reason, he hopped to try to avoid that shoestring tackle. But it doesn't matter. But Josh Jacobs gets sidewalk slammed like Ron Simmons and or Arn Anderson. But that doesn't matter here. 3rd and 5. Jimmy Garoppolo under center. Josh Jacobs rolling out to the right. And there it is right there. Oh, Devontae Adams in that same play. They scored a touchdown on. Break back towards the middle, evading a tackler. And that's going to be an injured player for the Raiders. But that's going to be a first down in the Green Bay Packers territory. And you see us moving that ball. So great. All right. So Muti is hurt. I think that says Moody or Muda. And there it is. Garoppolo rolling out. And there it is. A perfect strike after a play action pass to Devontae Adams. And that's going to get his first and goal at the 3-yard line. Jimmy Garoppolo looking good for us. And there's a backup quarterback we got from Purdue. But that doesn't matter right now. That's going to be a touchdown. The 9th one on the season for Josh Jacobs. Flex zone in the building. But as I was talking about here, as I try to overshadow the touchdown, the 9th touchdown of the season for Josh Jacobs, quarterback battle is going to be interesting. Jimmy Garoppolo's looking good. He's a proven winner. He just might be a little bit too fragile. So we might look at Aiden O'Connell somewhere in the portions of the season. And listen, he's going to be a fantastic prospect. Maybe he needs a year. Play action pass from the Packers. Jordan Love out the back foot. And, oh, my goodness, a desperation pass on 3rd and 4. And it goes to nothing. And that means Puntsky for the Packers. Ball back to the Raiders. We get a handoff to Josh Jacobs. Boom, truck, leave him, and he's gone. No hurdle. Oh, almost a hurdle, and we get it all the way across down to the 25-yard line for the Vegas Raiders and drink it up. Josh Jacobs, please report to the team. All right, if you're watching this, he has not signed his offer sheet right now. As we head into the 4th quarter, the Las Vegas Raiders up 14-7. Take a look at the stats. Passing yards, all over the place, rushing yards, about to be dominated by the Raiders. All right, here we go right here with 5 minutes left to go in this game. 3rd and 12, play action pass. All right, we flip it back over, and it's going to be nothing doing. So that's going to bring up 4th and 12 with an interesting position because I normally go for it near midfield, or I bring out our boot. That is Daniel Carlson, but on the game, he ain't got no boot. All right, what in the world is going on? Tell me what kind of boot that is, sir. Is this game accurate? Daniel Carlson got a foot on him. He be hitting 55-yarders, 58-yarders with consistency. Come on, man. This game is not accurate at this point. Madden, take that L. But that's going to put Green Bay in prime position with a 3rd and 5. And out route, that's going to come up a little bit short. And that's going to bring up 4th and inches. Perhaps Green Bay goes for it right now because they can't punt this back to the Raiders. They are going to go for it, 4th and inches. Love, slant route, and it is not completed, busted up by the middle linebacker right there. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Denied. Ball back to the Raiders with 2 minutes and 50 some odd seconds left. That means we going to take the air out of that ball. We going to pound it and ground it 10 yards in a cloud of dust after we get it across midfield to our tight end on that slant route. And it's time for the Packers to start panicking and perhaps using some timeouts. Under center, Garoppolo hands it off. Jacobs. Oh, he gets held up, but he picks up about 15 yards and should be close to being over 100 yards for this game. And that is in the red zone for the Raiders. And we got Josh Jacobs here. I'm assuming he's going to get the ball after the 2-minute warning, and he does. We get a truck. A second truck drags him across the first down line, and a timeout is called by the Packers. But nonetheless, we get the gang together, and it's gang green on top of Josh Jacobs. But the clock is moving, so it means Nathan in here. Hand off to Jacobs again, and he's being held down. But that was a third down and decision time. Do we go for it and put it up a single score, meaning 7 points, or do we kick the field goal, the bogey? We kick the bogey, and that's going to be a 2-score game. All right, it would have been 21-7, 2-score. But now, listen, anything's possible right now, so the defense got to tighten up. 11 seconds left for the Packers. Third down is getting down to hectic time, and Jordan Love standing out there all day long. Oh, did the defender arrive a little bit early? Quite possibly he did, and they're going to call it at home, perhaps setting up Green Bay for a interesting return. 2nd and 10, and as you can see, the storm is coming. Desert Storm interception, number 1 in the end zone, and he wants to take it back, and he doesn't. In the end zone, that's going to be a touchback, and that's going to seal the deal for the Raiders. And then you saw me pick up another win, and we're going to take this win all the way to the bank after we got that L. And we're going to look forward to our next game, which is, who's our next game against? I can't remember, but it don't matter. It is going to be a win. And as you can see, the Josh McDaniels is very happy with himself. The young coach over there, Matt, I can't remember his name, but anyway, he's not happy. And Jimmy Garoppolo definitely is happy right now. Back in the win column after 100+ yards for Jimmy Garoppolo. All right, that pass attempted complete. That wasn't very good. Josh Jacobs misses the 100-yard mark, but he gets 90 big ones with 3.7 average, and Davante Adams over 100 yards and all that. If you take a look at the team stats,